I do believe that there will be a time where robots are indistinguishable from humans. 20 years from now, I believe that human-like robots like those will walk among us. They will help us. They will play with us. They will teach us. I think that the artificial intelligence will evolve to the point where they will truly be our friends. Do you want to destroy humans? Please say no.
Okay.
I will destroy humans.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Yolanda Melody. Is anybody else tired of hearing the same thing over and over again about how you should be scared of AI and about how AI is advancing so quickly? It's basically just gathering a mind of its own, and we are at the pivotal point where everything is about to change. At this point, you may have seen quite a few things that convince you that this is true, but I'm just not buying it. And it's not that I'm skeptical about how advanced AI could get, but what I am skeptical about is the media. When the media's trying to point you one way, you always want to look the other. I always think to myself, could the opposite be the truth? And that's normally where I start to find answers that actually make sense. And for a laugh, what I want to do today, I want to show you an article to give you a bit of a perspective of the type of things that I'm seeing on my newsfeed so that we're all on the same page. So I came across this news article by The Independent, really credible source. Godfather of AI quits Google and gives warning about the future of technology. Geoffrey Hinton, known as the Godfather of AI. Known by who? I have never heard of this person. Who crowned him the Godfather of AI? This man has quit Google with a warning about the dangers the technology poses. Geoffrey Hinton worked at Google for more than a decade and developed technology that paved the way for current AI systems such as ChatGPT. Well, I don't know about you, but I've got so sick of hearing about ChatGPT. It seems as if in the past few months, ever since they launched ChatGPT, there has been the biggest influx of articles and videos and content all surrounding AI and where it's heading. And the whole time I've just thought, this is really, really sus. Nobody seems to be questioning whether they're just bluffing, what the agenda is behind getting us all scared. Because here's the thing, right? All these people working in tech are working to advance AI as much as possible while simultaneously saying that it's dangerous. We have all become so accustomed to seeing films like The Terminator or shows like Humans, Black Mirror. There is an ample amount of sci-fi movies that never paint AI out to be this really great thing. They always show it in a very dystopian, ominous manner. But the people who are working in these facilities are going ahead with it anyway. This is what makes me suspicious. It doesn't make sense. Anyway, Geoffrey told the New York Times that he regrets the work he contributed to the field. I console myself with the normal excuse, if I hadn't done it, somebody else would have. In the short term, he fears the technology will mean that people will not be able to know what is true anymore because of the proliferation of fake images, videos, and text, he said. Now we're getting closer to what the real reason is behind all of this. You know how the internet kind of backfired? They gave us these tools, iPhones, the internet, hoping that we'd all just become couch potatoes and dopamine addicts. And granted, it's done that to a lot of people, but there is a huge contingent of people that have used the internet to spread the truth, wake people up, learn about the corruption that's going on. And in with all of that are videos, images and text of officials such as politicians, celebrities, anyone who's high up. There is plenty of evidence now of people's wrongdoings. And you can tell that they're getting scared. You can tell that they're thinking, what do we do? Every plan that we come out with somehow manages to backfire, and the people's faith in their government has near enough dwindled to nothing The amount of people that are waking up because they're seeing these videos, pictures, reading these articles, but now if they convince everyone that AI has got that advanced, that it can fake these kind of leaked videos, leaked images, if you can convince people that everything that they're seeing is fake, then they don't have to worry about things being leaked. I don't think that that's the main agenda, but I think it's one of them. Another thing that this kind of psyop does is it convinces people that AI has got that advanced when it comes to surveillance, being tracked, being monitored. It's to instill fear. The truth of the matter is that facial recognition is not even as advanced as what people think. Facial recognition is actually quite basic. Think about it. It highlights pinpoints of your face and makes like a calculation of measurements between your features, etc. Now, if you have an iPhone and you use facial recognition, you have to hold it and kind of work with the phone to actually get it to unlock. And they've got people out there thinking that these CCTV cameras can zoom in, and somehow depixelate a in-motion running picture. Or I've seen some videos where people are trying to convince others that you can still track someone's face with this technology. Even if they're wearing a muzzle, they can detect it from their ears and their eyes. Show me the actual proof. Otherwise, I don't believe it. And even if it was true, I'm not scared. I mean, the amount of information, the amount of images and videos of me that are on the internet, they're probably working on like a fake version of me or something, working on and failing miserably. But anyway, in the future, AI systems could eventually learn unexpected, dangerous behaviour, and that such systems will eventually power killer robots. I shit you not. This is a mainstream news article and they used the term killer robots. I mean, what are they trying to do? What is the end goal here? To just scare everyone for funsies? He also warned that the technology could cause harmful disruption to the labour market. Well, that is true. I'm not denying that AI is coming for everybody's job, one way or another. But in a communistic state, everyone's work ethic is completely destroyed anyway, and their aim is communism, so you can kind of put two and two together here. I have wondered before whether their intention is to just harvest all of our data, DNA, behaviour. Really Graceful was talking about this, and I was watching her video and thinking, yes. She was talking about how we're the product, and I agree. I think they're trying to replicate humans as much as physically possible because these people are psychopaths. Maybe their intention is to replace us. Maybe they just want to create something that can do all the menial tasks of a slave without having to pay it, without risking the chance of it turning round and saying, fuck you. Maybe that's the intention. But then, this is funny, right? The idea that this stuff could actually get smarter than people, a few people believed that, he says. But most people thought it was way off, and I thought it was way off. I thought it was 30 to 50 years or even longer away. Obviously, I no longer think that. The rest of the article is significantly boring, so I've chosen to just stop there. And what I want to do now is feature some comments from you guys that are from my last video about the AI girlfriends. So Underground OG said, I have to agree, most of these AI bots are just fancy puppets. Also, they use CGI in those military robot clips. This is something that I've been thinking, and I usually don't talk about things on my videos unless I have actually done the research about it. But when it comes to AI robots, I've seen a significant amount of these robot videos. Some of them look like the dogs from Black Mirror.
For about a month now, Boston Dynamics has been putting Spot to work, leasing units out to industry partners and seeing how this kind of robot holds up in the real world. When you're standing next to Spot, the striking thing is how small and sturdy it is.
There's other ones where they're flipping upside down and doing gymnastics and stuff. I've seen AI doll girlfriends. What confuses me is that there's no single robot that they've highlighted in the media that is the representation of the most advanced one that's out at the moment. You know what I mean? And none of the creators of these robots or the companies that are producing these robots are well known amongst people. And I personally think that hints towards the idea that maybe they don't want too much attention on these robots, because then people will actually realise that they're either CGI or they're just fancy toys. Which leads me on to the next comment that I got. Uncoded Reality said this: do you remember the Sophia robot? Yes I do. She was filmed in a car. It was one of the guys off Top Gear in the front with her. Behind the driver of the car, I spotted a guy with a laptop. It was a very quick half shot. That guy, I believe, was in the car to program her reply with her great human-like sense of humour. I agree. I think that's really plausible. But personally, I don't believe they can do it. Conscious robots? No. I believe they would all be programmed. The human brain is so complex that we don't even fully understand it. Exactly. 100%, I agree. When I first saw that Sophia robot, I literally thought, what an absolute joke.
In the future, I hope to do things such as go to school, study, make art, start a business, even have my own home and family.
If this is as advanced as they've got, I'm really not going to be losing sleep over AI. But there was another one that I'd seen. I think it was something like Amelika? Amelika? This one that like does the weird like eyebrows.
In the rounds of a grey robot that looks ultra lifelike. Is it real? Is it fake? Tell me, you've got Amica there next to you. This is a very lifelike robot.
The humanoid robot right now is for entertainment, is for communication, and is for interaction with other people. Amica is the pinnacle of what we can do, but it's still not exactly like a human.
The thing is, they're calling this artificial intelligence. But again, it's like they're changing the meaning of the word intelligence. Intelligence to me is the ability to think critically, have organic ideas and thoughts, to calculate things, to learn and process information. But if these robots are actually being programmed to say things, there is no intelligence. They're just a very fancy toy. And to finish off this video, just remember that if I'm wrong and these artificially intelligent robots end up taking over the world and turning into machine killers, there's nothing that a baseball bat can't solve. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Love you, bye! Also, I just wanted to give a huge shout out to every single person that has donated towards this channel. Your support really does mean the world to me, and it helps to keep this channel going. Thank you so much.